Sammy Davis Jr. has celebrated 2 milestones recently. One was the publication of the second part of his autobiography called Why Me? The second was 6 decades in the business, and that's a long time for a song and dance man.
Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar.
And you'll live as you've never lived before. That line from Phantom of the Opera's Music of the Night number sums up the current life of Sammy Davis Jr. and told in a new biography titled Why Me? It's a no-holds-barred look at his drinking, divorce, drugs, the spending excesses that were legendary, the desperation of having become a star, of staying there, and then the rehabilitation of all those physical and emotional peaks and valleys.
I had to go through the catharsis. That's why the book, you know. I wanted
That's what it was, a catharsis.
Yes, to get rid of it. And I did. But the book has been received extremely well, better than I thought it would be. And I've gotten good comments from the people in the business. And the one thing that I keep hearing more than anything else, hey man, you're rough on yourself, but it's honest. Yeah, it is an honest book. And we enjoy it.
Sammy Davis Jr. says he appreciates friends more than ever, and shared with me some feelings about a recent issue of the show business trade paper Variety, in which 60 pages were a salute to Davis, who is now marking 60 years in the business.
This really thrills me, this part of this ad.
Tell me why.
Because it's my family, and my ex-wife, my Brit, and my 3 kids, Mark, Tracy, and Jeff. And it's, first of all, for the lady to do this shows that there is a fondness, a respect, because Altavis and I, my present wife, we've been married for 19 years, you know, but for her to have that warmth and that connection makes it very, because she could have just not, you know, just passed it up or what, but when I saw that kind of choked me a little bit. It really did, with my kids down there too, you know.
Big ad, nice ad.
Yes.
From Michael Jackson.
From Michael Jackson.
Linda Hopkins, yes. Tom Selleck, one of the great dancers of the world, right?
Well, as they say in England, he's a bit of a mover.
Now, Davis-Novak love affair had Harry Cohn reeling.
So I hear.
Does that bother you when you see, I mean, here is all this admiration, then they say, well, let's put a little...
No, because it happened, you know, and I would like to think that if you're going to do a book, or if they're doing a retrospect on your years in the business, that somewhere along the line you better be honest. Again, I was blessed with a friendship, a relationship that with the lady in question, and she handled it magnificently, you know, and we remain friends, and that's very nice, you know.
You think it has a place in this kind of layout here?
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't read where it starts and why that's included. If it's a non sequitur, no, it doesn't. But if they're telling my years and going up, then it certainly, I would imagine, has a place.
Do you wish you'd done it differently before?
One segment of my brain says, yeah, you could have done it differently. But then the front part of it just says, then you wouldn't have appreciated what you have now. You wouldn't have been able to have made the 360. Because a lot of people take it for granted. I can never take it for granted again, but it's a good time for me. I'm prone to saying that. But it's a good time for all the people who have invested in me, too, because they've been vindicated. I would like to think they have.
You alone can make my song take flight. Help me make my music of the night.
For today, Jim Brown, NBC News, Hollywood.